Welcome to the first of however many Kia videos on this 2014 Kia Sorento, and in this video I'll be doing a service. So this Kia Sorento from 2014, which is a facelifted second generation Sorento. It belongs to Tom, who you saw in the Corsa videos, and he was the one who owned the white BMW F33 series. He now owns this Sorento. He's asked me to do a service on it, so I'll show you the service parts I'm going to do. So for the princely sum of £62 from a couple of local motor factors, got 7 litres of 5W30 Elf Sport 9 engine oil, an air filter, a cabin filter and an oil filter. So first thing I'm going to do the clean jobs, which are basically the air filter and the cabin filter. They're quite easy changing these cabin filters. Once you've emptied the glove box out, there's these two retaining things. You just turn them quarter a turn anti-clockwise, and that's the first one out. Put that there. Same with this other one and that one, and then there's this retaining cord which you just pull in and you push through, and the old glove box drops down, and then on this is where the cabin filter goes. So a couple of tabs that side, a couple of tabs that side, and that comes out, and there's the cabin filter, and you can see which way the arrow goes. Airflow goes up. So pull that out, and here's a new cabin filter. So somebody's cheaped out at Euro car parts and got a cross on one, but I'm fitting a decent quality one, blueprint. This is what I'd fit to my own car, so I can't do this one-handed, so I'm getting the groin camera view. Yeah, I think it's hard to be opening this plastic packaging. Right, and we'll do a comparison. You can see a difference. Although you think airflow, it took here, but that's what it says. Arrows pointing up. And there we go, flip it over. And in it goes. Oh, I'm rushing it here, I'm rushing it. I go, slip it in, and then it's just putting everything back together. And that's everything done. You hear it click. Is it in right? I think it's in right, yeah. I'll just give it a tug. Yep, that's definitely in. So I'll put the rest of this glove box back together off camera, and we'll move on to the air filter. Now the air filter in these 2.2 diesels is located here. I don't know if there's any other clips, it's just these two clips at the front. Oh, so it should be easy to get to. I'll have to put camera down. I can't do this one-handed. Hope you can still see. Yes, you can. And it should be just a matter of getting out the old air filter, which definitely needed changing. And this front bit, it swings up, and definitely one of the easiest air filters I've ever changed. Look at that. Wish more manufacturers were like that. Yep, that's definitely back in place. God, that were really easy. Now time to change the engine oil and the filter. Now it's time for the oil change. Unlike the XC90, I've had to jack this up to get to the sump. So the sump plug, which is there, it's just a 17mm sump plug. And to get to the oil filter, Kia thoughtfully provided a cap there, which is there. It's just three, held on by slotted in 3 tabs, secure it in place. And you need about 2 pairs of hands to get that off. But I managed it, just prise out 1 tab at a time. I'm not sure what size that is. It looks like an Allen. I tried a 5, it was too small, so I've gone to a 7. No, it's not a 7, so it must be a 6. So I'll get a 6. But at the moment, I'm going to drain the engine oil. I've got my oil pan ready. So like I said, it's just a 17mm. So I've got that on my 1/2-inch drive ratchet. So I'll just put you guys down. We'll get this engine oil drained. So get this on, crack it off. There we go. Oh, that wasn't too bad. So I don't know which. So I should be able to undo this rest way by hand. It's a bit of wind, so I'm hoping it don't blow. And there we go. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Now I've unscrewed oil cap and took dipstick off. Pulled dipstick out so oil can drain a bit easier. So I just wipe the sump plug. Right, just move my oil pan. Now according to GSF car parts, this engine takes 6.7 litres of engine oil. So when I do fill, I just chuck in 6 litres and see where we're at. So I just get this sump plug cleaned off, and we'll. The wind's getting up, like I knew it was. So try not to get oil everywhere, and then we'll move on to oil filter. Now it's time for the oil filter, and it looks like it's a 2-stage process. So I need to crack this middle bit off. Like I said, it's a 6mm Allen, and I need to get the sump pan under it to catch. I think that little bit's to drain oil. So I've just cracked that off. So I just pull that out, pray the wind up, and that should drain the oil out the filter. There we go. So we'll just let that drain, and then we can tackle the middle bit. I'm not sure what size it is. I'll just wait for the filter to drain. Quite a handy little thing is that, where you can drain the filter. So I'm not sure what size it is. It's probably 19 or 21. So that's finished draining, we can and the wind's getting up again. It's quite windy today, so carry on as soon as that oil filter's finished draining. So the filter's finished draining, and to get the filter out now, it's a 24mm. There we go. I should be able to undo that the rest of the way by hand. And that's the oil filter liberated. So fit a new one on. There's a couple of seals on it. There's one on the filter housing and this drain plug. So do that off camera and put it all back together. And remember, when you're refitting your new seals, always you know, wipe some oil around it to let it seal. So I'll get all that put back together off camera. I've put 6 litres in the end of oil in the engine, so I just quickly check the level. So in with a dipstick, and so because I'll have to wipe it, see if I can get a better reading. So try again. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think we're pretty much on the level. Yeah, good enough for a start. So we'll get inside, we'll fire it up, and I'll check oil level afterwards. So it's foot on the clutch to start it, and we've got just over 131,000 miles on the clock. This is always nerve-wracking after you've done an oil change, so here goes. And oil light's gone out, so yep, that's basically job done, but not quite finished with the video. There's a few other things I want to check as well. So we'll go around them, and there's a flashing engine light that's going to be subject to another video. I'll probably do that the next video straight after this one, and investigate that flashing check engine light, which isn't good. But some other things I want to be checking. Oh yeah, and I'll recheck the oil level again once it's had a runabout. One of the complaints Tom had, he said there was some coolant seeping through. I'm just looking at that coolant bottle. It's way over full. So that's not going to be a good thing. It could be over pressurising or anything, but that's way over full. Is that? It's way above the maximum level. So I've got this handy syringe. I'll just extract some of this coolant. So just need to do that a couple of times, and then we're good. So I've extracted some coolant, and this is actually an overflow bottle. It's not an expansion tank. So I checked radiator and I've topped that up. It didn't need much to top it up, so we're all good there. So while I'm here, check on brakes, front brakes. Now seems to be a fair bit left. I say 50% on that side. And about the same there. There is a lip on the disc, so I'll do discs and pad when the time comes, but there's quite a bit of meat left on the front, so no worries there. Then moving on to the back. Let's have a look. Oh, loads, there's plenty on them. A bit more, probably 60-70%, and a bit of a lip on the disc, so when the time comes, to change the pads, we can do the discs as well. But that's not going to be any time soon. And it's pretty much the same story on there. So somebody's done a pad slab, which is not necessarily a bad thing. But next time, so when pads are worn out, discs will have to be changed. So don't have to worry about discs. And I think that is going to be the end of this. Oh, top of screenwash as well. So that's going to be the end of this video. Now I've realised this is actually going to be the first video of 2026, and it's actually the 14th of December when I'm recording this. So hope you've all had a good Christmas and a New Year. And as ever, thanks for watching, and I'll see you there.